You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Bold and the Beautiful fans. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I have got your B&B episode info for Thursday, July 27th, 2023. It's season 36, episode 212. And Wednesday left us with some cliffhanger action because Liam was talking to Steffy and trying to convince her that Finn cannot be trusted where Sheila Carter is concerned. But Steffy wasn't buying it. Of course, she's skeptical because Liam has kissed her twice, and then he said he respected her marriage and he respects Finn, and so he's not going to interfere. But then he's at her house, and it sure sounds like he's trying to interfere. Now, mind you, he told her, look, I'm not trying to interfere, but, and it's kind of, she has the same level of skepticism about this thing that Wyatt had. Even after Wyatt saw the video, he was like, look, dude, I feel like your motives aren't necessarily pure here because clearly you still have a thing for Steffy, and this looks like an N for you. Wyatt called him out completely. And we are going to see everything pivot on Thursday with how Liam presents this to Steffy, how he gives her the proof, and then how he kind of works on her fears. It's starting to feel a little obsessive. Does that remind you of someone? I don't know, maybe Thomas. Are they turning Liam into Thomas? This is crazy. All right, we are going to dig into all the spoilers for your Thursday B&B episode. But first, if you haven't, please reach down, click subscribe so you don't miss any of our updates, spoilers, and news. And if you click that little bell, you'll get a notification when there's a new video ready for you. All right, so our first spoiler is that Steffy Forrester is uncomfortable with Finn's big secret. So on Wednesday, we saw her skeptical, and we're going to pick up on Thursday with her being skeptical. And then Liam is going to pull out his phone and show her the video. And, you know, they say a picture is worth 1,000 words. So a video has got to be worth 5 times that, at least 5,000 words. Steffy is stunned. She's going to be stunned to see Finn and Sheila embracing. And, you know, Liam keeps insisting it's not about messing with her marriage, but that's got to be at the back of his mind. I mean, he showed up to her house and was like, it's time to restart my life, and kisses her. So there's motive there. But still, he is right to be concerned. And Steffy is going to be very upset that Finn wasn't honest with her. And when she confronts him and she's going to say, oh, you said you were off with a patient. And he's going to remind her, Sheila is my patient. But I think he can fairly say, look, I was in shock and I went to check on my mom, you know, and then she hugged me and I kind of hugged her back. He didn't initiate it, you know, but he did go check on her and she was his patient. So that much is true. But I think that Steffy is going to see that error of omission as a lie, and it's going to waver her trust in him, and Liam may be able to play on that fear. So another official spoiler for Thursday is that Steffy worries about the future. She's absolutely terrified of Sheila Carter, and this video that Liam took makes it worse. I mean, already she doesn't feel safe in her home, and this video is kind of her nightmare come true because there's no way to deny what she saw. What can Finn even say? And I'm wondering if Liam's going to give her a copy of the video that she can use to confront Finn, because even though Liam is like, protect them, he's also thinking, if Finn's bad, I can be her husband. You know, this is all playing in the back of his head. So another spoiler for Thursday, Lee Finnegan returns. Finn's mom, the doctor, comes back around. I'm interested to see if she's going to be at the hospital with Finn or at the Cliff House visiting. No doubt Lee has heard about Sheila, and she's got to be just as freaked out as Steffy because remember, Sheila basically ran her off the road and left her for dead. So she doesn't want Sheila going free either. And the spoiler about Steffy being uncomfortable with Finn's big secret, I wonder if that relates to Lee Finnegan. Like if she stops by the house and Steffy knows, oh, the son you adopted and raised and adored is hugging his psychotic biological mother. I mean, is she going to tell Lee? Is she going to show Lee this video? I don't know. I mean, things are actually getting pretty good in this storyline. The next to the last spoiler we have for Thursday is that Rich Forrester says he'll protect his family at all costs. So Ridge has been hit by a 1-2 punch in the last day. First, it was Sheila being set free, and then it was finding out from Brooke that Thomas and Hope are a thing and that they have hit the sheets. So I have to wonder if his promise to protect the family is from an external source of anxiety or an internal. If it's external, then he's talking about Sheila and protecting everybody from Sheila, when realistically, the only person in the family that Sheila would probably come for revenge on is Ridge, since he was part of the FBI sting. However, Ridge could be talking about protecting the family from any kind of risk by Thomas and Hope getting involved with each other, a risk to their reputation, a risk to Thomas backsliding with his mental health. We'll have to see. All right, we have one huge spoiler left for Thursday. I'm going to tell you that in 1 second, but if you haven't, please click subscribe so you don't miss any of our B&B updates. Click a like if you enjoyed this episode info. We love your feedback. Leave us comments. We read every single one of them, even if we don't have time to reply. We read them all. So the last spoiler is about Sheila and Daddy Deacon. It's so geeky and weird that she calls him Daddy and he just smiles. So we got a bit of Sheila and Deacon on Wednesday. He came up to the room about a package that was delivered, but I think she's there to check on his package. So I'm curious to see if they are going to hit the sheets of his fold-out sofa immediately. He definitely looked happy to see her. That could have just been a roll of quarters in his pocket. I don't know. All right, that's enough sex jokes. But once he realizes, once his head clears from the fog of lust, I think he's going to realize that Sheila's presence in his life is a risk to everything he has worked hard for, and it's a very bad idea to let her in the door. But she's already in the door, and will thinking about the risk to his life cool his jets with Sheila? Or are they just going to keep sneaking around like they were doing before, and he's going to be cool with that? We'll see. Check it out on Thursday. The B&B episode looks lit.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.